Welcome to the Disgruntled Traveler Podcast. Today's story happens in Bali, Indonesia. Bali, Indonesia. Yeah, Bali, Indonesia. You know, when you think of Bali, you think of this wonderful beach island, you know, you go surfing on the waves and everything's nice and peachy and you're out in the sun just chilling in the sand or on the sand, or you could be buried in the sand, whatever the hell you want to do, right? But this is not that kind of fluffy, nice story. In fact, this is something nobody ever tells you about that can happen to you in Bali, okay? So this story centers around the Bali Uluwatu Temple monkey thieves. Okay, I'm talking about monkeys. Like, Bali is loaded with these little nasty, little thieving monkeys. I don't know if somebody trained these little dudes to steal stuff from tourists or if they just sort of learned this behavior, because I'm going to tell you what happens after they steal from you and what they get as a reward in return. Okay? So anywho, let me clear my throat, get a little sip of water before we get going on this wildness. And if you're hearing cars and crap outside my window, I actually shut the window, but I'm literally off a main road here. Sorry. It's that time of day where everybody's getting home. All right. So about a year back, I went to Bali. I decided to visit the Uluwatu Temple. I heard it was a very beautiful temple, which it is. It actually overlooks these huge white cliffs. It sits on a huge white cliff that overlooks the ocean. And the ocean is super blue. And you can just see these waves just crashing into the white cliffs. And, you know, and the rocks below are black. So you got this contrast of colors. You got the white cliffs, you got the black rocks, you got the blue-green water. Actually, it's blue and green, like turquoise. And these white waves just crashing in. It's just the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen in my life. So you visit this temple, okay? It's a Hindu temple that sits on top of the cliff, and they made a whole park out of it. So not only can you visit the temple on top of the cliff, but you can walk along the edge of the cliffs and go way out, you know, and visit another part of it, and you can just sit and chill and take pictures. And then they've got like the jungle that's sort of next to it, so you can venture out into the jungle trails and then head back to where the cafes are and the main restaurant and the parking lot and all that jazz, right? So normally I pay attention to the reviews online before I go anywhere. Really? Dog, I am trying to speak. Anyway, we're going to keep rolling. I don't give a shit. You're going to have to listen to this dog. So, I'm reading the reviews. Everybody's saying, hey, this is the best place ever. You want to check it out. It's beautiful. It's definitely like an Instagram place, blah, blah, blah. So it gets 5-star ratings, but no reviews on there says anything about thieving monkeys. I'm wondering why they didn't put that in there. But, so I get to the park, I'm buying my ticket, and the lady behind the counter, well, actually, no, it wasn't the lady behind the counter. It was like a guard or something. Like when I was walking in showing my ticket, he says to me, because he saw me wearing my sunglasses, right? And he says, And I carry like a travel bag on me, a sling bag. It's a zippered bag. He goes, I recommend you don't leave anything on you. Like, you might want to put your sunglasses in your bag and hang on to your cell phone. And that's all he said. He just said there's a lot of monkeys out here, but he didn't say that they steal your shit, right? So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm taking his word for it. So I'm not really thinking too much of it. So I put it in my bag. I'm seeing other people walking around with cell phones, taking pictures. They're wearing their sunglasses. I'm not seeing any monkeys walking up to the temple. And I go, well, everything looks cool. I mean, I don't know what this guy's saying. Maybe this is a one-off thing that this could happen, right? So as I'm getting closer to this temple, and I'm like oohing and ahhing like everybody else, well, the sun's in my face because it's like it's sitting right on top the cliff over the ocean, and the sun's just blasting right in your face while you're looking at the temple. So like, oh my gosh, I need my sunglasses. So I pull my glasses out, I'm wearing them, and I'm walking around and I'm taking pictures and everything's cool. I start to see monkeys, okay? These like gray, white, kind of funky monkeys. Like, I don't know how to explain them. They're not really super cute, but they're not ugly. They're monkeys, okay? So, you know, and they look like they're like just looking at me and I'm looking at them, and, you know, they're just chilling, sitting on top of fences, and they're sitting on top of the temple, and they're in the trees, and they're just all like, just sort of sitting there, you know, and just like looking at me and looking at all the people. So I'm like, well, these monkeys seem pretty chill. I don't see anything threatening about them, right? So I take my sunglasses and I'm like, okay, I'm getting into the shady part near the temple. I don't need them on. So instead of putting them back in my bag, I decide to take them off and put them on top of my head, like so. You know, like a lot of people wear their glasses on top of their head. So I'm walking along the edge of the temple. So the temple's like right here, right? And I'm just like, walking around the temple, checking things out and everything. Next thing, I don't even know where this thing came from, because I didn't see any monkeys along that side of the temple, and I wasn't even near any trees, okay? But I swear to God, all I felt was whoosh. Something grabbed the top of my head, and I could feel my glasses being just like ripped off my head. So naturally, you know, you turn around or you're looking, and you're like, oh my God. And I look up, there's a little thieving monkey sitting on the top Hindu temple ledge with my glasses in his hands, okay? With two other monkeys sitting next to him. And I went, oh shit, he's got my sunglasses. What do I do, right? So the monkey starts bending my glasses and starts chewing on them, right? And they're plastic. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna break them. So this couple comes up next to me and they're like, oh, he's got your glasses. He goes, I know. He goes, do you have any snacks on you? And I was like, I think I do. So I had some peanuts actually in my bag, right? He goes, give me your snacks. I'll try to throw it up to the monkey and get him to catch the snacks to let go of your glasses. I was like, that sounds like a cool plan, right? So he's throwing peanuts up at this monkey. And the other monkeys are catching the peanuts, but that the little dude that snatched my glasses wasn't buying the trick. So I'm just watching this, and the next thing I know, my glasses are gone, bro. Like, he literally broke them in half. He popped the lenses out, and he's still chewing on the plastic lenses. And I'm like, does he like plastic? Like, why the hell is this monkey eating my sunglasses? So I said, forget it. I told the guy, forget it. It's gone. Whatever. It's gone. So I was like, I'm just going to have to buy a new pair of sunglasses. Okay. That was just my incident. Then I'm pissed, obviously, but I'm still looking at the temple and I'm walking around the corner. And then there's a crowd of people in the corner all pointing, and they're throwing bags of snacks at this other monkey. And I was like, oh no, he snatched another tourist sunglasses, right? No, this guy had it so much worse. Like, thank God it wasn't me. This other monkey grabbed this dude's cell phone out of his hands, okay? Like a brand new iPhone. It looked like a brand new iPhone. I was like, I'm on my phone. I know this sounds stupid, but I'm standing in the middle of the crowd with my phone, filming this monkey holding this guy's cell phone. And I'm thinking, I'm going to hang on to my cell phone really tight. And I'm watching this, and the guy is freaking out, and everybody's throwing bags of snacks and bananas and all this to this monkey to get him to let go of the cell phone. And in the meantime, again, this monkey starts chewing on this guy's cell phone. And here's what's the funny. I mean, it wasn't funny for the dude, but that's what I'm saying. These monkeys are freaking smart. You know what this monkey did? He not only kept the dude's cell phone, but he grabbed 2 bags of peanut snacks and a banana, and he split. And the monkey literally was carrying all this shit in his arms, the phone, the snacks, and he just took up off this tall ass tree and he was gone. And I saw the fear in this dude's eyes. Like, he's like, fuck, you know? Like, that phone probably cost him $1,500, maybe $2,000, and it was gone in a heartbeat. Like, the monkey just stole his phone. So I was like, thank God it wasn't me. So I put my cell phone in my bag real quick, zipped it up, and by then it's like we were surrounded by monkeys. Like, this temple was loaded with monkeys, and I was like, what the hell? So anyway, I just left. I remember I was walking along the cliffs, and then I went down to one of the main centers where the bathrooms were. Here's another thing that happened to me. So I'm looking around. I'm like, I want to sit down, and I want to pull out my cell phone because I want to find out where the closest cafe or restaurant is because I'm getting hungry, and there wasn't one on site. So I'm really scared at this point. But I was like, okay, I found a spot right somewhere in the middle of this building in an opening, okay? There was no trees except that behind me. Like, it was a round center opening with steps that you can sit. And it was near this water fountain, like a big statue fountain. And I saw no monkeys around me, right? I'm looking all up in the trees. I'm looking all around me, and I'm like, okay, everything looks cool. There's people walking around here. So I put on I have to have reading glasses on to see my phone. I know, I'm that age. But anyway, I put on my reading glasses, and I've got my cell phone, and I'm holding, I usually I have the thing in the back of the cell phone, and I just hold my cell phone right in the middle. And then I was like really gripping on it tight in case I was like holding my phone and guarding it while I was looking at it. You know, I'm still looking around. And I swear to God, and thank God he didn't grab my phone. But again, another monkey came out of nowhere and just ripped my glasses right off my face. Like, they're after sunglasses. Luckily he didn't go after my phone because my phone was out and my glasses were on. But this monkey decided to just come up somewhere from behind me, reached around and just went whoosh, snatched that bitch right off my face. And I could just feel it ripping off my face. And I went, oh my God, they're back. So I heard him shove my cell phone in there, and there was people behind me yelling, oh, he's got your glasses. He went up that way. So at that point, somebody who actually worked at the park, I guess they're used to this because this shit happens all the time with tourists. The guy's like, I'm going to try to go get your glasses back. And I'm thinking to myself, well, they already got my sunglasses. Hell, now they're going to get my reading glasses. That's it. I'm done. I'm getting the hell out of here, right? He goes, no, just give it a chance. I'm sitting there waiting. The guy's chasing the monkey through 3 different trees. I swear to God, I sat there for like 20 minutes. I'm thinking, if this guy doesn't come back in another 10, I'm leaving. I'm going. I'll just figure the glasses are gone, right? I lucked out. He actually got my reading glasses back from the monkey in one piece. I don't know how these glasses survived because the other ones were chewed to hell and back and busted, my sunglasses. These reading glasses didn't even have a scratch on the lens. They were gooey, you know, because the monkey and all that crap. So the guy hands me the glasses and I was like, wow, you got them back. I said, thank you, right? So I'm like carrying them like this. And I go into the bathroom and I'm washing with soap and water really good. And I'm looking at the lenses like, I'll be damned. There's not a single scratch on the lens. And the frames were perfect. They didn't break. It was a miracle. So I may have lost my sunglasses, but my cell phone and my reading glasses ended up being safe. All I can say is either those monkeys had a learned behavior. In other words, the first monkey that ever stole anything got a bag of peanuts or a banana thrown at him to release the object to get this free food, right? Even though the people that work there said that they feed these monkeys. But come on, they probably feed them shit they don't want to eat. And then they get the good stuff when they steal, right? So it's like, now they know what to do. They come and they steal glasses and they steal cell phones and they get all this really good food, you know, thrown at them. And then they get to keep it, right? Wouldn't you if you were monkeys? I can't really blame the monkeys. But all I can say is, I am the disgruntled traveler.